You're listening to My First with Brady Matthews.
All right, guys, we're doing it. Podcasting.
Okay.
I'm with two of very funny, very hilarious comedians.
Biggest dudes in the game.
Biggest guys in the game. Andy Laser Tag Lazarus.
Yeah.
That's
that's
a
what
nickname.
everybody calls me.
Do you have a nickname in baseball?
Laz.
That's
it.
That's it?
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
basically my nickname in life.
So I can call you Laser Beam or Laser Tag?
Sure, yeah. That's
You
cool.
already forgot what your nickname for him is.
Yeah, that's all right. Doesn't matter. We're just going with it. And then I have the hilarious, the funny, the witty, the tall, handsome.
Sure, I mean, used
Iowa?
to be. Yeah. I'm rocking Missouri gear today.
I was gonna say,
My grandfather just passed away. They're from Missouri, and so it's totally, he's old. But yeah, I snagged his old hat from like the 80s.
I love that. And this is Brooks
Where's he
Wheelen,
from?
just so you
From
know.
Columbia?
Brooks Wheelen.
He's from, thank you. They're from Jefferson City.
Okay.
But like my uncle played football for Missouri and stuff.
That's a bummer, man. Yeah, my grandma just passed away, and it's brutal.
It's a bummer, but we've had like so many like young friends pass away in the last month that I'm like, you know what? He died like as an 86-year-old man on
way to
his
go.
farm, in his bed. Like
That's a gangster way to go.
Yeah, it's the way to do it.
You still have your grandparents with you, Les?
No.
No?
All gone.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God, getting old sucks.
This
doesn't
is
it?
my first one. This is my first grandparent who passed away. It's
Oh, same
insane.
here. Mine too.
It's wild.
Yeah, I mean, it's someone that's been with you your whole life, and then they're like, you know what, I'm out of here. And I think
You guys
honestly,
are really lucky.
Yeah.
my grandma didn't. My grandma kind of didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Swear to God, she was cleaning out her garage. I'm like, Grams, you got another like 5-6 years? She's like, nah. I've checked out. I've told the Lord I'm ready.
Wow. That's. I mean,
It was something I've never seen before in my life.
One of my grandpas was the same way. He was just like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, because my grandma's like, okay, we're gonna do Christmas again. We're gonna do birthdays again.
Yeah.
we're doing this again. We've done it.
Had it.
Well, I don't know. It was, I was just in Missouri, and it's the Midwest, man. You forget
do you like
about
Missouri?
fog.
Yeah.
Missouri's cooler than Iowa for sure.
Well, I'd say a lot of things are a lot cooler than Iowa.
yeah, it's
Not the
true.
best on Iowa, but I'm saying.
No. It's just like there's hills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's nice. There's just like it's just nicer stuff.
Iowa is literally like the counties, the roads, everything are partitioned off for farmland. It's just a perfect flat sheet.
Yeah.
So it's all just, there's no hill, there's no curvy roads. It's all just flat roads. It looks like a fucking quilt.
Yeah, you can see your friend's house like from
Yeah.
like 3 miles away.
It's so boring. Then in Missouri, you're weaving in and out of shit. It's
nice.
fun.
Yeah, there's woods.
It's fun to drive there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was completely wrong on Missouri. My grandparents lived in Missouri. My dad grew up in Missouri, and they're
Yeah.
all just like affable Jews. And so I thought Missouri was just full of affable Jews.
No,
Not
there's
true.
like 10.
Yeah.
Good word.
Two, three of them are your family.
Yeah, exactly.
You know Brian Greenberg?
No.
He's from St. Louis. He's Jewish,
Okay.
and he was talking about how one time he's a great actor. He's a really cool dude. He talked about one time they were singing Christmas carols in his school in St. Louis, and he was like, "Can I bring in a Jewish song for?" And they were like, "Okay." So he brought it in and he started singing it, and everyone just started booing him. And
That's
the
fucked
Missouri
up.
I know.
yeah, exactly.
That's
I
the
was like,
Missouri I know.
not
Just
very
racist.
tolerant. It's not tolerant.
That's like I was watching Andrew Slater's joke about North Carolina, how they don't have gender neutral bathrooms. They're like, no, we're not doing it.
No, they're gonna put their foot down about weird stuff.
Yeah. Not gender neutral. Like, does it really matter? Like, does it really matter?
No.
Honestly, if I walked in and saw a girl in the stall open and she was taking a piss or whatever, I'd be totally okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I wonder why women get mad if I'm in the women's bathroom. I'm
Right.
Like, lady, I had to piss. What am I going to do?
Relax.
Relax about it.
One time I had to shit so bad on a road trip that I used the women's restroom because the men was at like a McDonald's.
That's funny you say because that's one of my first questions I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Shitting. Are you okay with shitting in public?
Only with like a gun to my head.
Sure.
You know what I
Really,
mean?
you're really particular about that, huh? Dude, I'll walk into a 7-Eleven. Even out here, they're like, no. You go anywhere in here, they're like, no. Can't shit here. But like anywhere else you go,
Yeah.
in Texas, they're like, yeah, go ahead, fucking. Right back
It's
in.
awesome. Yeah. Either way, I broke.
Sorry.
Well, I broke the toilet.
Oh.
And I was in
sat
there.
too hard?
I was in there so long that a queue had formed, like outside, women waiting to use the restroom. So it was just kind of like, it looked like I robbed the bathroom. I just kicked the door open and sprinted out.
That's the best.
Yeah, I was like, and then I just got into the car because we were on a tour, and I was just like, fucking go.
Have you ever peed your pants in public?
Yeah, but like knowing I had to.
You want to hear? I peed my pants. We were coming home from the bar, and I couldn't open my door fast enough, dude.
That'll happen.
And I swear to God, Laz, I just stood there and just went, oh, fuck. And I just peed in front of my door. And then I couldn't find my wallet.
It's because like the closer you get to the bathroom, it's like a magnet for piss.
It's like your body knows.
Yeah.
It's like you ever gone for a run and then halfway through you have to shit. And then the closer you get to the house, your shit's like, it's coming.
It's coming.
We used to we would swim in the Mississippi and we'd try swimming way too early, like in March. And
It's freezing cold?
yeah, to make ourselves have to get in the water, we'd piss our pants.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I pissed my pants last year. I mean, does pissing in your own car, does that count as in public?
That's got to be tough because then your whole car's fucked, right?
Are you peeing in a bottle?
What? No. It was after a game.
No.
I had to drop.
You can't do that.
Yeah. No, I had to do it.
Wait, what? So what? Okay, break it down for us. What happened?
Okay, so after a game, my buddy Marv, he needed to ride back to like Beverly Hills. I'm like, all right, cool. Were you guys having some soda pops? Yeah, we had some soda pops.
Yeah, sure.
And I drop him off, and I'm like, oh, I gotta piss, but I can make it. And we're right around La Cienega Park, and you know the traffic around there is gnarly.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And I took
terrible.
And there's no parking.
There's no parking.
You're fucked.
Yeah, and
You can't even pull over.
No, there's nowhere to go. Like it was either I park the car in the middle of the street and just go piss on the grass in public. But I was just like, holy shit, I'm pissing. I can't stop.
Yeah.
And I
peed in your car. So did you have to get it detailed after that?
100%.
Yeah.
Of course I did.
You can't be like, is it smell like pee in here? Or is it just me like, oh yeah, I peed in the car?
Luckily, I was wearing like whatever the underpants for your baseball pants. So it had a lot. It soaked up a lot.
It soaked it up a lot.
Yeah, but there was still. I was sitting in my own piss.
One time I was doing a show,
That's nice.
Yes,
Thanks.
That's terrible. I just moved back to Los Angeles. There was a dog running around, this little pit bull puppy, and it didn't have a collar or anything. And I'm carrying it around, like looking for the owner. And then I go and do the show holding this dog. I'm like, does anybody know who the fuck the dog is? They're like, no. I was like, God damn it, I'll take it home and then find a place for it tomorrow. In the back of I bought it like the day before. It pissed, shit, and threw up.
Oh yeah, I've had that. Yeah, the trifecta.
And it was nuts for like a year and a half. No thanks.
So you didn't keep it? Wait, you have a dog now, don't you?
I had a dog, but
Pearl.
I had Pearl.
I remember Pearl.
Pearl, yes. Pearl was great. She's fantastic. She lives in San Diego with a nice family now.
Oh shit. Well,
you're touring too much. You can't take a dog.
That's true, dude. I mean, I have Buckus, but I don't tour as much as you do. But when I have to go, I'll take him. Take him to daycare, which is great. But after like 2 days, I show up and pick him up, and he's like, "Holy fuck!" Like he's so excited to see you. Like you didn't forget about me.
Yeah.
You came back.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd do without my dog. I don't know. I saw my buddy has a parrot. He has a fucking bird in his house in a cage, and I was like, who still has a fucking bird? I felt so bad for this thing. And then we shut the door, and you hear, rah, 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 rah.
Yeah. Birds are not supposed to be pet.
You take them out of the cage,
right?
Sit on your shoulder, shits all over your shirt.
Yes,
that's it.
You ever had a bird bite your hand? It's terrifying.
There was
because they're dinosaurs.
Yeah, in Manchester, Iowa, where I grew up, there was this place called the Fish Shack, and they had two parrots. One of them's name was Peaches, and it would bite customers.
Peaches. Yeah. What a sweet name for a shitty bird.
I loved going to the Fish
Peaches.
Shack, and I would like ride my bike there, but then I'd like open the door a little bit and be like, "Is Peaches out?" And then she'd be like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, I'll come back later." Like, because if Peaches was out, he came at customers. I was like, "Get rid of Peaches."
Or change the name.
Yeah.
Change the name to Rambo.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
You can change your damn bird's name.
Yes.
Oh man,
Peaches sucked.
So where's the worst place that you've gone and done comedy? I've got a couple.
Where's the worst place?
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day when we're like doing shows you're not supposed to be doing.
Sure. Okay, so give me your first like war story on stage.
Well, I went to, it was in between Iowa City and Waterloo, some shitty place where it was like,
because you started in Iowa,
yeah,
right?
Smoking's illegal, but they're like, let's see them try, so they're smoking and I bomb, and then a guy comes up to me afterwards, he's like, hey, you need to loosen them. People around here aren't going to be offended if you do a couple N-word jokes. Like, he's like, that'll get us on your side. And So I was like, oh man, I don't even want to stay in this place, man. I gotta get out of here. That was terrible.
Yeah, that's bad. What about you, Laz? Any real bad ones?
Bad ones? Yeah. I mean, I started in Santa Monica at the West Side Basement.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember
that when they used to have chairs everywhere? Do you ever mess with the West Side Comedy Theater at all?
Well, it's so far away and doesn't pay.
Yeah.
And I got yelled at one time because I brought my own beer, and the guy was like, come on. I was like, you fucking come on. You don't even give me a discount. I drove here.
No shit. No, you come on.
Yeah.
That's like. Didn't you say that because Brooks actually was on SNL for a year, which is great.
It was very.
Which I want to tackle that.
Sure.
If you don't mind.
I don't care. Yeah, it was insane.
But didn't you say for your audition you drank like a 6-pack before you went out for your audition?
Oh, well,
can you break that down for us? Because I love this story.
Well, Beck showed up. Beck Bennett and I were pals beforehand. He showed up with I had a few beers. I'd read Jay Moore's book, and he said he showed up like unshowered and drunk, and I was like, well, I'm gonna give that a shot.
Sure. And it worked.
And then Beck had like a handle of vodka in the back, and he was like, you want to pull? And I fucking tugged like a lot of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then Beck thought, he told me later, he's like, I thought he was like, man, this is going to fuck him up. He didn't know that would make me so loose. And that's all Lauren
that you
wants.
just didn't care.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck that Lauren Michaels was there at all. And then like he was like, oh, I guess this guy thinks he's too cool for me. I like that. Yeah. So it worked really well. I just went up bombed.
Did you think?
I went up drunk and broke the microphone. You get 5 minutes, and then I fixed them. I didn't break it. I just touched it and it fell apart. So it's been the first like maybe 45 seconds to a minute of your 5 minutes putting the mic back together, and then really quiet, total accident, and then I just opened with, well, that was a gross misuse of my time. And then after that, like,
did they laugh at that?
Yeah, it just like tore it down because everyone was so tight and specific.
Oh
and timed
God,
out.
dude! I remember when I went into audition, I was like,
oh yeah, you went to 30 Rock.
Yeah, I was so my 5 minutes was tight, and I walked around like I was like, I'm gonna fucking get
I'm gonna
this.
be on SNL.
And then I went up there and did it, and then I saw Pete Davidson go after me. And he was in like Jordans and like ripped up jeans.
You watched?
No, I didn't watch him. I
you can't watch.
No, I saw him go after me.
Yeah.
And I was like I was kind of uptight. I was like nervous. My knees were buckling before I went out there.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson comes right after me. Jeans are all ripped up. Jordans. I think he had his hat on backwards.
Yeah.
I was like, no way this fucking guy's going to get it. There's just no way.
I was also late.
Boom.
Yeah, I was late to that one too, to the New York one.
Yeah.
Because I was drinking with Nick Turner and Hampton Yount in Midtown. And then I was like, I got to go
to my audition.
To my SNL
I gotta go
audition.
to talk to Lauren, and I'm pretty buzzed up. And I knew up in the brain, bring some beers because I heard you have to wait a little bit.
You have to wait for a while.
Yeah,
like
so
6 hours.
So I just like guessed they didn't have like a bag check and brought up a 12-pack and just drank that in the and in the dressing room.
Dude,
Are you able to do whatever you want? Is it stand up? You have to do characters?
You can do literally whatever. I just
Yeah.
did stand up and got hired to be a writer.
Okay.
Did you ever think you would ever be on SNL ever?
When I was little, and then when I moved to LA, I was like, no, there's people who are better at this than me.
Right.
And it turns out I was right.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true. That's not true.
No,
You know,
but I mean,
there's
you
a lot of people that
you
did
meet-
one and done that are just as successful.
No, I
too.
know, but then I met people like Kate McKinnon, like those people are great for that show.
She's incredible on the show. Melissa Villaseñor's killing it right now.
Yeah.
She's great for that. That's what I mean. Like when I moved out here and met people like that who do impressions,
And
who
characters. See,
who
that's all I do in my act is
Yeah.
impressions and characters.
See, I just talked.
Did you do Don Donda?
I didn't do Don Donda. I did Cuban Ruben, where
Yeah.
everything he says sounds sexual, but he's just trying to order food.
I even bagged on him in my audition. So I did 4.5 minutes of stand up. I go, I'll do 3 quick characters because you guys seem to think that's cute.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, you're like, it's like going up to a girl that's super hot and all you do is just make fun of her the whole time.
Well, here's what happened too. When I got hired to be a writer, I didn't even want to be a writer on the show. So
did you even know how to write, like break down?
I'd
Like,
never written a sketch, and so I'm just sitting there jamming, and I don't want to write. So I'm like so confident because I'm like, I'm out of here in a year. And then when they put me on the cast, I was like, whose dick do I gotta suck? I went from being cool to being like, I don't do anything.
Who was the coolest guest that you got to meet?
I liked all the bands, man. Kings Leon were rad as fuck. Patrick from the Black Keys was dope. The National was awesome. Arcade Fire. I could give a shit about the celebrities.
Yeah, was there any celebrities that were kind of douchebags?
No, none.
Really?
Yeah, they're all nervous, man.
Because they're all just excited to be on the show.
Yeah, they're all nervous. It's they're all super nervous. I'd say John Goodman was like the coolest.
No shit.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet John Hamm?
Yeah.
I bet he's fucking cool, dude.
He was,
I met John Hamm.
John Hamm.
He played with us.
Did he really?
Yeah, he caught with us.
he's from Missouri.
So anyways, so Venice Gays, I don't know if people know this for anyone that's fucking.
He's from Missouri.
Yeah, he's from Missouri. Yeah. Non-Jew.
Andy Lazarus has explain that to us what the baseball team is because I'm going to fuck it up. It's the Venice Gays.
It's the Venice Gays.
Well, how did you come up with the whole thing?
Well, we used to be the Venice A's.
But you grew up in a baseball background. You played baseball your whole life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in the Bay.
Okay, yeah. Where like, because in Iowa, we can't get that good at baseball because you got like
It's too cold.
You
It's
got
all white dudes.
You got 6 months. But also, like, you got 6 months.
Yeah,
tops,
you can't do anything.
and
Right.
nobody's rich enough to have indoor facilities.
Sure, yeah.
So California, you guys play year round.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, more in Southern California than Northern California.
Right.
So
Yeah.
this is like the haven for all American baseball.
But how do you find other teams to play against? Because because they just won the World Series of what league is it?
The World Series of
NSBL Caribbean World Series.
Brooks, this is legit.
Yeah, man.
You won the World
Legit.
Series of guys who drink and weren't quite good enough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the World Series we won. No, I mean, when I came out to LA, I met a guy who turned out to be one of my best friends. He was playing baseball. I just got out of college.
Did you play baseball in college?
Yeah.
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 Where'd you play?
Denison in Ohio.
Never heard of it.
I wasn't. Yeah, because it wasn't good.
I know. I played D3 college, and
It's
I quit.
D3.
I quit after one game, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both
yeah.
my brothers wrestled D3 in college
Oh,
for like 3 years, and then they were like, "What are we doing?"
Yeah, why? What? I was like this. I knew I wasn't going to go pro. I remember one game, Brooks was. You know this cold. It was sleet, snow. It was like freezing fucking cold, and I remember that I had a 400-pound lineman step on my big toe. Last, I'm not kidding you. They're like Matthews, where are you going? I didn't even listen to them. I didn't.
I'm out.
No, I did. I walked off. I went right into my locker room, took my helmet and pads off, never came back.
Yeah.
My coach called me. He goes, "You plan on coming back?" I go,
Nah.
"Absolutely not."
No.
Because I'm not going to be pro.
Right.
And I'm
And you're seeing your friends have a great time in college.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. But what I did is I went to Columbia College in Chicago, and I said, no, I'm going to be a model. I went and did modeling and in theater, and then I got into Second City.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, that's fun.
And here you are.
Modeling was the stupidest shit. I swear to God.
No.
I know now.
I've only heard
That's
positive
crazy.
things.
It's the fucking sorry. It's the gay.
It's like it's like
shit.
coming out of Scientology.
No.
You're like, did you guys know it's not great? Are you guys familiar that thing is not actually really fun?
It's not real. It's not real.
Yeah.
I remember one time I had to do this photo shoot and I had to put a volleyball in my crotch, and then this guy put an Eskimo hat on me, and I'm standing there like this, and I'm like,
And
I
you
was
didn't
like,
walk out and quit
No,
then?
and I was like, I should have just stuck with football. I should have just.
I like
stuck
how
with football.
in your brain there's two options.
Yeah. Yes.
Modeling and football.
Yeah.
There's no real
No,
jobs.
No. Did you know Brooks was you were a fucking scientist?
Yeah, I was a biomedical engineer.
This guy's
Wow.
fucking super smart.
Well,
Yeah.
No, I mean, I was smart enough to get a degree and find a job. But, you know,
That's
it's not,
smarter than me.
But
Yeah.
I remember when Brooks worked there, and you would didn't you get fired from a tweet? Can you tell that
I
story?
got fired from a tweet from my first job from a really great job. I took a photo of my boss.
Paid good
opening
too,
up-
right?
Yeah, I made more money engineering than SNL.
Wow.
Yeah. So I and I did engineering till the day I got SNL. I had a boss I didn't like, and she sucked, and she's overweight. And I took a photo of her opening up the refrigerator and tweeted, "Looks like it's feeding time." And I had like
That's so nice.
45
tweet.
followers.
And then she killed herself right afterwards.
Well, no, I had like 45 followers. She was one of them.
Oh God, dude.
I was so dumb.
So you're not that smart.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
dude.
She called me and she had it was like a full crime scene. She had laminated the tweet, and had it on a board.
What not to do?
Well, she was just like, "Can you care to explain yourself?" And I was like, "Ugh."
What did you
And
say?
I was like, "I'm sorry." I
Joking.
immediately broke down. It turned into me getting SNL. I was like, "Oh, suck your dick! Don't fire me, please." Yeah.
What was a sketch that you wrote on SNL that didn't ever get picked up that you thought was hilarious?
Oh, the funniest sketch. The funniest sketch ever that was supposed to be on that when John Hamm was supposed to come back and host. We wanted him to do. It was we were the two. I did it with Jimmy Fallon. It was supposed to be in the show. Made it through dress, killed. It made Lauren Michael spit water out of his mouth reading it because it was about the movie King Kong, where in the movie they get King Kong and then the next step he's on Broadway. So we wrote the thing where we're the guys who are pitching the show that we're about to put on. And we're like, okay, we've got your next big smash. And I'm in a neck brace the whole time because King Kong's been raping me. And
it's not network friendly. I assume.
and then Jimmy, and this is on the Christmas episode. And then Jimmy Fallon's sitting next to me, and he's upset because he's telling him we refuse to play theater politics, and we're romantically involved twin brothers, and basically Kong has been. I belong to Kong. Kong roars, and he's like, "Go see what he wants." And I put on lipstick. I'm like, "I know what he wants." And that one didn't make it on. That was great. And then
that's a great one.
It was super funny. And then that one we actually shot, so it exists because they're all on the server. And then the funniest one we wrote that didn't even get to shoot was John Goodman was there, and it was like a white elephant Christmas party, you know what I mean? And like Keenan got a Snuggie, and then I go up and I'm like, well, what is this? Like a weird shaped thing. And I open up, it was 3 baby owls. And I'm just like, all right, Sir Pippington, I know that this is your present. And then it's smash cut to Goodman with like a long silvery mane and a wheelchair with an owl cane. And he's like, who could know whose those are? You know, I was like, so just take them. I don't know how to take care of owls. And he's like, it's very simple. Like, you just need to live in a bell tower near a field riddled with game. I'm like, I don't want the owls. And he goes up.
Dude, that's see, shit like this is so good.
But then it keeps going. So then he goes up to get his gift, and it's a $25 gift certificate to Chili's, and he's fuming because the limit was $30. So now he wants his owls back, but I like the owls.
That is so random. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, that's the shit. It was really fun. I did another one that got cut for time where it was a little kids bodybuilding competition called Lil Buff Boys. And Keenan Thompson was the judge, and he'd clearly been in trouble before. And he had played a song to sing us off at random, and it was just, he's like, I'm just going to hit shuffle on my iPod, and it's I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men. So he's just screaming, I'll make love to you, while me, Lena Dunham, and Beck are posing in front of him. It was pretty funny.
That's funny.
And then it cut to the audience, and the audience was all 40-year-old men. Yeah.
All just a bunch of pedophiles just hanging out.
Yeah.
If there was a show that you could write on back in the day, what would it be? I said I would. What about you, Les?
Oh, Arrested Development.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not smart enough for that one.
Dude, I always have terrible auditions when I go in there for that fucking shit. That guy is such a... Oh, I don't give a fuck. He's such a dickhead.
Who, Mitch Hurwitz?
The casting director.
Oh, I don't know.
He's such a dick. I remember one time I went in there and he just sat back like this, and he goes, "Nah." I go, "I thought I had a great audition." I go, "What do you mean, nah?" And he goes, "No." And I said, "I'll do it again." He goes, "No." I said, "I'll do it again." Like it was awful. And then I went in again for him for some other audition, and again he was just like, just not feeling it. I'm like, I told my agent, I'm like, don't send me into that, see that fucking asshole. He goes, well, you don't want to be on Arrested Development? I said, no, I do.
Yeah, I do.
I don't understand.
He hates models, dude.
I forget his name.
I don't understand that mentality of like, hey, let's be a dick. Because in all honesty, we're doing them a favor by driving there.
Totally.
They're not doing us any favor.
The process of auditioning has got to be the worst thing on the planet.
There's a comic I hate more than anybody, and I'll tell you off air.
Sure.
Because he had a show, and I went in and auditioned for him. He's producing it, and he was a fucking asshole. And I'm like, if you've been on this side, you should know how to be
an asshole on that side.
On that side.
Totally.
Like, this shows that you're a bad guy.
Right. You're just a shitty person.
Yes.
There's a girl that's a comedian that I went and auditioned for her show, and she's sitting in the back, and she's just sitting there, and we're friends. And was a total bitch to me in the room.
I don't get that, man. If you're auditioning...
It's like if my friends come into the room, I want them to be as comfortable as it is, even though, if I
also, you want to make everyone comfortable because you want to stop auditioning people. You want to find the person who's going to be there.
Right.
Either way,
you don't want to sit there forever and see everybody's shit.
The audition process is absolutely terrible because you got to memorize all this dialogue.
I stopped memorizing.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm like, I get the gist of it, and I just go and I say how I would say it. And I mean, I don't book much.
Right. It's like soaps. It's like soap operas, dude.
Yeah.
I had to put myself on tape for a fucking soap opera. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but you got to do what you got to do. I was like, I'm not going to memorize this fucking dialogue. No. So I taped it. And it self-taped it.
That's
right?
perfect. That's
And I
perfect.
put it right here, and I was like really trying to find the words, and then I was just like, look right here, and then go into it.
That's great, man. Yeah, I used to do that shit.
They're so anal about those words on soaps, aren't they?
Bro, it's the worst. And I remember one time I went in and I got a call back and I did it, and the producer was in the room and he goes, all right, that was great. He goes, so let's do it again, give it a little more feel. And I was like, I just shot from half court. Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that again.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
Yeah.
And the dialogue is so long to where you can
And
just
so
you can
shitty,
cut it
too.
up with one word with be like, this isn't working out.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and the dialogue is shitty dialogue.
Yeah.
So why are they so? They know they got to know it's shitty.
I don't know. I think you get to that position and you think you know what you're doing and you don't. I don't know what to tell you. It's just a bunch of bozos.
Yeah. What about what was the first time like first comedian you saw and you're like, I kind of want to do this that you really liked?
Jay Larson.
Oh, really?
Jay and I were friends before, and he did it.
He's been in the game for a long time.
And I finally was like, I'm gonna do this. And so he's like, all right, you're gonna suck your first time, so don't tell any of your friends.
Yeah.
Go to this place,
What place did you go to?
West Side Brewing Company, and it turned out it was like a
That was
Christmas
like a legendary open mic.
Yeah,
Right? That's where like Hassan and everyone all
right.
just hang out.
Yeah.
By the time, but that time I went, it was like a Christmas party for like known comedians.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I bombed hard.
Yeah,
I
I
got
can't-
food.
Open mic. I lucked out and got to start in Iowa where there was no one and people would come to the open mics
Yeah.
because
'Cause
there's
that was
nothing
a
to
show.
do. There's
Yeah.
nothing to do. Yeah. I just liked Adam Sandler. I was just like, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Adam Ray's kind of Adam Sandler-ish, kind of.
What?
Okay.
I think they're both funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just like, huh?
Yeah. I don't
Adam
know.
Sandler is the most famous comedian in the
Did you
planet.
see his new Netflix thing?
It was great.
Yeah, it was. I liked his Chris Farley tribute.
Yeah.
I thought that
didn't
was
see
really
it,
cool. I
but
actually almost fucking
can't wait
shed a
to.
tear.
I met Sandler a few times, but the first time I met him, he's my idol and why I got into comedy. But I was in a bad mood because he was like at 30 Rock and he was walking down and I just got told no to like my 500th sketch.
Right.
And he was like, hey, you know where Andy Samberg was hosting? And I was like, I don't fucking know. Probably up in the devil's office on 17th. And he was just like, oh, okay, all right, man. And then he like left. And then I was like, this place fucking sucks. And then he was like, it's not that bad. And then he
That's
like,
a good Sandler.
Yeah,
That's
and he
good
started
Sandler.
walking away, and I realized I was like, that's the guy. He's the reason I could have been like, hey man, I'm here because of you.
Yeah.
And then he
Or you
left.
could have stopped you and been like, Brooks, don't worry about it. You know, you just got to.
He was so nice. He goes, what's your name? I know, I just can't remember. He doesn't know it. And I was like, oh, Brooks. He's like, you're really funny on the show. I was like, that's so kind.
Yeah,
He's like,
thanks,
tell
never
the other
seen me.
guys. Tell the other guys. I was like, I'm not saying shit to fucking Kyle. And then he left, and I was like, hey, Adam. He's like, I was like, you're why I do comedy. And he was like, oh, all right.
He's like, cool. Forget what I said.
Yeah. It was really goofed up.
What shows did you watch growing up, Laz? What shows did you watch growing up? I watched Martin. Was like my fucking
Martin
favorite
was
show.
great. I loved
it.
I loved Get a Life, the Chris Elliott show.
Oh, dude,
on Fox.
anything Chris Elliott
It
does,
lasted
it's great.
for like one season, but it was incredible.
Yeah.
He's like plays a paper boy and he lives with his parents.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
you, Brooks?
I was a Rugrats dude.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I loved Rugrats, but I loved Saturday Night Live and Rugrats.
I think I was too old for Rugrats.
I think so. I think I was too old for it too.
Dude, I was watching SpongeBob with my niece and nephew, and I was like, this shit's hilarious.
It's great.
yeah.
It's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Ren and Stimpy was dope.
Ren and Stimpy was awesome, dude.
Did you guys ever watch Salute Your Shorts?
Yes.
That was like my
No.
jam.
Hey Dude was great too.
Hey Dude, Salute Your Shorts. They were
Yeah.
like a combo of like, you know, back when Disney showed, there was the Nick show. It was just dope. It was
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, then in college, like It's Always Sunny is like why I moved to LA. I was like, this show is the best show I've ever seen. I want to move to Los Angeles and create a version of this.
Right.
Yeah.
What are you writing anything right now? Anything fun?
I just sold a show.
Oh, you did? You sold that show that you told me about?
Maybe.
I think, remember we were at the bar and you showed me the show? I don't know.
It's about Iowa. It's about Cedar Rapids.
That's great.
Yeah.
Who'd you sell it to?
We're still pitching
yeah.
it, but it's sold to one network for sure. So,
I like that movie, Cedar Rapids.
You know what? I hated
Helms.
it. It made
Did
me
you?
furious because I lived in Cedar Rapids and none of it felt real.
Oh, okay.
I was like, they shot this in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
I didn't know. I was like,
I
yeah,
know.
that must be it.
No, I know.
Cedar Rapids.
I'm
Wait,
sure.
isn't Cedar Rapids with all the roller coasters?
No,
know.
that's
No, that's you know
Cedar
what I'm talking
Point.
about? Cedar
That's
Point.
Point.
No, and Cedar Rapids was a good movie. It was just frustrating to live there and be like, this is not, it's like how Parks and Rec is Indiana. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is not fucking Indiana. I get frustrated about people who do the Midwest wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, something was. Oh, what was your favorite '90s movie? Mine, Roadhouse. Done.
I thought that was an 80s movie.
Is it? No, I think it's early '90s.
Roadhouse?
Over the top. Over the top. Roadhouse.
It could
Over
be.
the top of the
Google that
80s, man.
shit.
It's early 90s if it is. Roadhouse. I think it might be
super early.
1990.
Like that's when Swayze made that mullet look
Right.
fucking amazing.
Mine was True Romance.
True
Yeah.
Romance is so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I did a
That is good.
15-minute PowerPoint presentation on the film Over the Top.
No, you did
to
not.
500 people at the Skirball Center in New York City.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
it's on YouTube. It's really funny. It came out in 1989. Roadhouse.
See, I told you, early '90s, but late '80s.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's on YouTube.
So what's your other favorite 90s movie that actually came
Over the
out in
Top.
the 90s?
Over the top.
I'll send you this. I'll send you.
I wanna see it.
It's really
It's like a
funny.
switch.
I go through like the plot, what happens, because the plot of that movie is crazy.
Well, over the top, yes. Where he's trying to get his kid back, but he can only do it if he wins the fucking arm
arm
wrestling
wrestles?
tournament.
No, he loses control of his kid. Then he goes to Vegas to arm wrestle for money. If he wins a bunch of money, but he still puts up his own truck for fucking to win more money.
Right.
And it's insane. And then the worst part, craziest part is the kid runs away. Cutler shows up, and then Cutler sees this gambling addict.
I love that he
truck
knows
driver.
the name of the
Oh,
fucking guy.
I've done in depth. I have.
Yeah.
I did fucking like graphs of my interest level during the movie. Yeah, and my interest peaks when it's Meet Me Halfway by Kenny Loggins, and they fucking do push-ups
yes,
against
yes.
the truck. Here's the crazy
The whole
part.
montage.
It's fantastic. So Cutler sees him win an arm wrestling tournament that he put all his money on,
Sure.
and then Cutler goes, probably a pretty good dad, and lets his kid live with him.
Yeah, which is great. And the kid's such a little prick.
He's such a little kid. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, that's why mom said you were a loser. I'd be like, all right, then go run across the freeway, you asshole. I'm not coming after
I'll
you.
send you the link. I used to do PowerPoint presentations on movies that didn't make any sense, like The Mighty Ducks. You forget that the intro is he gets a DUI. He gets in a wreck. He gets a DUI. So they're like, all right, you coach youth hockey now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a DUI guy. Yeah.
Dude, the plots of all those 90s movies
It's
are
the same
so
thing
great.
in Hardball, isn't it? Like Keanu Reeves gets busted for gambling,
And
and then he's
they're
like,
like,
well,
"Work-"
you should coach Little League.
You should work in sports.
Yeah.
That's like you ever seen the movie The Replacements with Keanu Reeves?
Fuck yes, I have.
That movie was great. I like
Yeah.
that
The
movie.
movie's good, dude. It's a
Yeah.
feel-good movie. He's
was
living on
fun.
a
It's
boat.
not terrible
Yeah.
at
I love
all.
all those old 80 movies. They're
Did you-
always living in a trailer,
Did you,
always on a boat.
did you see the 30 for 30 Year of the Scab?
No.
It's like the real life replacements.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
In '87.
Yeah.
The NFL. Yes.
Yeah, it's about how the Redskins team, like literally, they got a guy
Oh, yeah.
out of jail to come be the quarterback. When they finished the game, he had to go back to jail.
Dude, that's the best.
It's such a good 30 for 30.
You know what movie I watched the other day that's trash can garbage? Vinsanity, the Mark Wahlberg where he played for the Eagles.
Unbreakable?
Invincible.
Vince or whatever, Vinsanity. It's garbage. It's so bad because one, it's Mark Wahlberg, but two, he's working at the bar and they're like, "You gonna try out for the Eagles?"
Yeah.
He's like, "You watched, dude. You watched."
Yeah, it's like, oh, who do you think you are? Like a star high school athlete who's still in really good fucking shape,
Right.
And you're gonna try out?
Yeah.
yeah, it looked pretty good.
Yeah, they're having open tryouts.
Yeah.
You can try out too.
You see how he runs down the field too? It looks like he's got like fins on, like swimming fins.
I love that It's Always Sunny episode where they make fun of. There's a whole episode. where
Yeah.
they make
really?
fun of-
I gotta look
It's
at
called
that.
The Gang Gets Invincible, and
Right.
it's just them trashing that movie.
So bad.
They all go to open tryouts.
It's so bad
Right.
too, and also there's a point in that movie where they have like a regular football game they play like every Saturday or something, and it starts raining, and they pull all the cars up and they turn the lights on, and it's like muddy football.
Yeah.
You're like, get the fuck out of here, and it's like some beautiful park in the middle of Philadelphia. I'm like, show
That
me this
doesn't
park.
exist.
Yeah, show me this park.
Dude, Rob Klein had a funny idea for a sketch after it was called Post Rudy. It was after the game that Rudy played in.
Right.
Where Rudy was like yelling at his teammates, like, "You didn't do shit! Like, I fucking carry this dude!" He just turns into a huge ass.
I also heard Rudy's a real prick.
No, yeah, they had
in real life, he's a real
The real
Yes.
Rudy Rudiger.
There's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm blowing anybody up, but there was an idea for a show called Real Rudy. We want to get Sean Astin to play Rudy now.
That's
and
so
he's
great.
a huge dick.
so great.
It's just called Real Rudy.
Just an asshole.
Yeah, he sucks.
I heard he's a real dick, man. I love that movie though.
The movie's amazing.
Dude, when he opens up that letter, you're like,
The movie's so good. And the guy sucks so bad.
what's a movie that you saw that you just fucking cried your eyeballs up?
Oh man, I did it on Friday. I sobbed uncontrollably on a plane to the Mr. Rogers.
I've done
documentary.
that.
I've sobbed
What is it about the
uncontrollably on a plane.
altitude?
But then Altitude Plus, that movie. Have you seen that movie? Won't you
What's
be
the
my
dog
neighbor?
movie?
Oh no,
Marley and Me. That's the one.
I saw that on a plane too.
Yeah, cried.
I can't. That movie, Dogs, get out of my face. I can't
Yeah.
do it. I know
See,
I know what's happening.
That's the last dog movie I've
No, I
watched.
saw Up. When I saw Up,
Yeah.
fucking done. It's
great.
Done.
Yeah.
And that's off the top.
Yeah.
They come at you hard with
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goes
See the Mr. Rogers doc though. It's great. It'll make you want to be a better person.
You know what though? I saw a little bit towards the end where he was like, what the 9/11 thing happened.
Well, don't watch that part. Don't watch.
No,
don't watch,
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it. That was the
But
one part where I turned it on.
I'm saying you watch the part of the Mr. Rogers thing where he's out of touch and old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
No, you gotta watch
like the part every time I saw him on TV.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
The speech he makes to Congress about why there should be
amazing.
public television is incredible.
It's like not to like talk positively about Trump, but like he used to make sense. Have you seen him like talk in the 80s?
Yeah,
like
no.
he can actually.
He's got
There's
dimension now.
something there.
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like I don't agree with it, but I'm like, okay, that's a guy that at least knows what's going on. He's fucking donezo now.
Yeah, he's gone.
Like his brain is mush.
I don't know. You know what, dude? Everything you see with political, like politics wise, like that whole thing that's going on with Cohen or whatever, the guy on TV.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I fucking lied.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
No, all I'm saying is Trump used to maybe be able to lead something.
Brooks
and
loves
now
Trump.
he's crazy.
He loves him.
He's a fucking same thing that happened to Mr. Rogers. He's turned into an old asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, he has?
Well, no, he's
I haven't
he's
seen the documentary.
You know,
He
he just like loses. He becomes less cool.
Right.
He just like
As you do.
get older and grumpier.
Yeah.
You know what? I saw the part in the doc where he's walking on the beach and he's got his hands behind his back like
Yeah.
this. I'm like, once you start walking on the beach with your hands behind your back like that,
it's over.
You're done, dude.
Yeah, it's
That's
over.
it.
Yeah,
That's a bad pose. That's an old pose. Like, okay, take me.
Yeah.
That's
I
like-
was a model. I know bad posing.
My grandma did that pose right before she left.
Yeah. She's like, I want to get out of here.
That's when he was just looking at the water, being like, "Should I just walk in?
He just starts putting rocks in his pockets.
Head in there."
He just dips on in. Have you guys? What about did you guys see those Ted Bundy tapes? Did you see that?
No, it seems it's a bad name for a documentary because I don't want to watch.
What would you call it?
I don't know. Ted Bundy.
My neighbor Ted.
Yeah. Won't you be my Ted Bundy? No, but in my brain, it's just going to be tapes of Ted Bundy. I don't feel like listening to it. Sounds like a podcast.
I feel like I've already seen it so many times.
But have you seen it yet?
No. What is the
Ted
premise
Bundy,
of it?
They're really good. I mean, I didn't know the premise is he's a serial killer and
Yeah,
he killed
got that.
women. But the scary part is he worked in Congress. Or he worked in politics.
I didn't know that.
And he was trying. Yeah, he was
didn't know
working in
that.
politics. And then one day he was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go kill some chicks.
Yeah.
You know, and what I came away from it is like the guy was good looking. He was good looking, and just one day he just fucking just like today I went because I got bad beef jerky. If you ever want jerky,
Don't do it.
get this shit. Epic jerky, it's trash.
It is trash. I'm like it's hard to beef jerky is exciting whenever it's around you.
I was
know what
just
mean?
in Texas, and I was like, why is it so expensive?
But I'm saying, like, when someone has beef jerky, you're like, oh, fuck, I haven't had beef jerky in a while. I
new.
grabbed a piece, excited. It made me mad.
Yeah.
It was upset me. It made my day worse.
Oh, dude.
And I've never had that from beef jerky.
It's the worst. Like my buddy's wife, I'm not going to say his name, Keith. My buddy, no, his wife. We had Super Bowl, and she goes, "You should try my famous bean dip." And I go, "Oh, has it won awards or anything?" This is not a bit. I go, "Has it won any awards?" She goes, "No." I go, "Then it's not world famous. Why would you just say try the fucking bean dip?"
Yeah.
And I tried it. Wasn't that great? Wasn't that great?
Maybe that's why it's famous. It's notorious.
It's notorious.
It's not
Yeah.
famous. It's
Bad.
notorious.
It's notoriously
Infamous.
You should try my
bean dip.
notorious bean dip. I have a friend who's doing well acting, and he's like exactly what you would want to hope you would do if you did well acting. He got a house with a pool and gets Buffalo Wild Wings catered for Super Bowl parties.
All right.
I'm just like, you are the best Midwestern fucking dude.
Yeah, it's nice.
So we were at his house, and he's like, I got it. Buffalo Wild Wings spread.
Great.
Super Bowl. It was just like, I was like, God, that's all I want to do.
Where do you go in Iowa for like good food? Where's your go-to?
Taco John's.
Taco John's.
Yeah. I get the hits that I can't find out here.
You ever had Tito's tacos out here?
No, Taco
know
John's
what
is
I'm
like
talking
a,
about.
Yeah, of
it's
course
like a
Tito's.
Midwestern Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It's just it's so salty. I just love it.
Yeah.
When I'm back, I just go with the. I love.
Is
I
it
love
straight ground beef, hard shell?
They just got the potato olays. They're like little mini hash browns. Season the fuck out of them. Put them in like a burrito with like chicken fingers.
Yeah.
It's so Americanized.
That sounds amazing.
It's
Wow.
so good.
That's like San Diego when they started putting fries in burritos, and I'm
Oh
like,
my
I'm listening.
God! Yes,
I'm listening.
When I moved
Yeah.
out here and called a California burrito, I was like, this should just be called a burrito.
Yeah.
This should be everywhere.
I disagree with that. I'm
Oh.
from California.
Oh, you
I do
don't
not
like- Okay.
like fries in my
Because-
Oh,
burrito.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Nah.
What's your go-to dish? What do you like?
Here?
Yeah.
No, like what about in the Bay?
Yeah,
I like.
what- yeah,
you
what
ever go
about
to the House of Nanking?
House of Nanking
If
is
I'm in San
incredible.
Francisco, I go there. I don't care if I have fucking 8
What is
minutes.
it? Asian food?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Chinese food.
It's
Yeah.
so good, and they can get you in and out in
Yes.
10 minutes if you want.
Because
Yeah.
they just fucking churn and turn
Yeah.
and burn.
No, yeah, House of Nanking. I was going to say that actually.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah,
like
House
my
of Nanking is
favorite
one
place.
Of my favorites.
I
Yeah.
can't not go there.
Yeah, I like North Beach pizza. I'm trying to think of the Italian.
Do you ever go to that
place in North
Sam's
Beach.
Pizza place that's open till like 4 in the morning? He makes hamburgers and shit. It's like right in North Beach.
Yes.
It's like close to the Punchline.
Have you been to the place in New York where they make the oldest
Punchline's in
burger?
the financial.
But I'm saying like
Yeah.
but it's close to
It's
North
right
Beach.
there,
You can
yeah.
walk.
They,
It's
ma-
tiny.
they make the oldest burger and they put it in like this skillet thing and it's like sideways and it comes on like a not even in a bun. It comes on like a sandwich.
Oh, is that in Deep Alphabet City?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
on like 7th and like B.
something like that. But
Yeah,
it's the oldest burger
Yeah,
ever.
I used to live on
amazing.
I used to live on 3rd and A, and I went in there and I ate there a few times before somebody's like, "Oh, this is like on a bunch of Food Network shows." I was like, "Oh, it's next to me."
Yeah, that's
It's
how I know.
great.
That's how I know a place is good. If it's
You guys like the apple pan?
What's that?
It's okay.
What's the apple?
You don't
pan?
love it?
It's
is
in
it?
Santa Monica.
It's in Santa Monica. It's just
Right.
like straight out of the 1920s.
That sounds great.
It's pretty awesome.
If I'm on the west side, I don't
Yeah.
go to the west side enough, but when I'm there, I make a fucking vacation out of it. I
Yeah.
go have a nice dinner.
You kind of have to.
It's
because
yeah,
it's going to take you a fucking whole day to get back.
100%. I just like I have so much fun over there because it's so different. Mm-hmm. East side. My favorite place to eat right now is Home State. If you're ever over
Oh
here,
yeah, but my buddies love that place.
It's just like Texas tacos. Like,
Oh, really?
like, it is so fucking good and cheap. You're in and out. Home State. And there's one on Sunset and there's one in Highland Park.
That does sound good.
It
This
is.
turned into a food podcast.
It's breakfast tacos.
Maybe
breakfast tacos.
maybe I should just change it
You know
up
the
to a food
Mandrake?
podcast.
I don't.
Okay, so the Thursday nights at the Mandrake, this buddy of Joe Prano's, his name Vin, he does a Chinese pop up.
Ooh.
Best
Yeah,
dumplings I've
that
ever
sounds
had.
good.
You know what?
Thursday
You know what I
nights
realized I
for like
needed
$10
to that I was getting fat is I went to Boston. I went to Boston and I was doing shows in Boston and up in Maine and I was like, I'm gonna try every lobster roll I can get my hand on.
dude.
And I was there for like a
Hudson's
week.
Bay lobster's pretty good out here.
But I was there for a week. I came back and I was like, oh, my body doesn't
Oh,
process.
isn't it the
this.
worst now when you have so much sodium and you look in the mirror and you go, "Oh, no, fat
Sodium
cheeks."
face.
That's the best, dude.
Oh.
Like I came home, my girl was like, "What did you eat in Texas?" And I'm like, "What did I ate barbecue basically the whole
Yeah.
time and drank
I ate
white
all
wine
the
'cause
salt.
my
Yeah.
family and I are sponsored by fucking white wine."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love white wine.
I like-
it's
Not
the
Chardonnay,
worst
though,
for you.
right?
No, but my sister sells this stuff for Scout and Cellar.
Yeah.
Little plug for you there. And she sells this stuff, and it's all it doesn't have all the fucking garbage that makes you hungover.
Natural wine,
cool.
man.
It's good.
Yeah. Skin contact, Pinot Gris.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I love that natural wine shit.
Where do you get that at? Trader-
Silver Lake Wine has some. Then there's this place called Lou in Los Feliz that's really good. And there's Cosmic Wine in Echo Park.
You like the gastro beers, right? Or the
I've kind of
the macro beers. Or
I've
whatever?
kind of gotten off of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've gotten into like wines from colder regions.
Yeah.
Because they have less sugar. Like Oregon Pinots,
Yeah.
and then French Caps.
That's I stopped with those microbrews because there's too much sugar in them. I can't do IPAs. It's too much sugar.
Dude, I can't do IPAs anymore at all. I have like a couple sips. I'm like, this is fucking. It's like sits right here.
Yeah, it's like candy. Yeah. I was in Tasmania, which is the exact same like latitude as like Northern Oregon, Washington.
Yeah.
And so the wine down there was so dope.
Yeah, that is the thing now, because I could drink it all day like a European and not be hungover and feel like, and also like those big California wines, I get dumb. Like I can't speak.
Dude,
it's like smoking weed.
You guys have gone wine tasting before, right?
Sure.
Fuck. What is it about? I know it's because it's made there. I remember I got so drunk at a winery that, you know, the little fountains they have in the middle, the little fountains.
Yeah.
I decided to get in and swim it, fully clothed.
Yeah.
And then get back on the bus, back to Redondo, from way up in Temecula.
That's
Just
insane.
sitting there, just dripping wet. Fucking, I was drinking.
You were on a
almond,
wine
I was
tour?
drinking almond champagne. I was drinking so much almond champagne that I brought a box on the bus with me because I loved the almond champagne so much.
Well, that's why they let you swim. He bought a box.
No,
he gets to swim.
They got so mad at me.
You can do whatever.
So I'm banned from Temecula. All right, to wrap this up, fellas. What have we learned? We didn't discuss the Ted Bundy stuff.
We learned that your favorite '90s movie is an '80s movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So there's a first for everything, and there you go. There's that. We learned that Lazarus got the Venice Gays.
Yes.
The Venice Gays, so check them out if you
Check
want
it.
to
At
see
Venice
some-
Gays
It's like
on
a really dope
Instagram.
I'm gonna snip the back. So it
Snip the
fits on
back,
back.
and then it'll fit you
see
better.
some 30-year-old dudes playing some baseball and drinking some beers in the stands.
Yeah.
Brooks, where are you going to be at?
I have to go to North Carolina in the morning. I'm at the Raleigh Improv.
Cool.
This weekend at Bloomington, Indiana, the Comedy Attic. Then in Pittsburgh Improv and the Irvine Improv.
Must be nice to be a working comic.
No, it sucks.
I will be at the Comedy Store this Sunday, hoping to get recognized and be a huge star. And
When's Brody's thing?
Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday the 5th, I
You
believe.
gonna go? Oh, you're gonna be out of town.
No, I'll be here for that. I have to do maybe uncouth, but it was booked before. I'm in AP Bio this season, and we're doing an AP Bio show.
Cool.
At the Regency, but then after that, I'll roll out.
Yeah. Okay. Brooks,
Tried to get Brody to pitch for the Gays many times.
Yeah?
should have.
What a
He would
great
have
guy.
been great for that.
I know. That's what I kept telling.
Why didn't he do it? He just wasn't feeling
Too
it.
far. Need to do a set tonight.
Yeah, he
Enjoy
he
it.
Enjoy it. He went down to Arizona State and played in the alumni game and got tittied. And he was just like, I don't.
See, that's a baseball term.
I'm gonna guess
You gotta
somebody.
explain that.
I'm gonna guess somebody hit a home run off him, or a loss of home
Yeah, it
runs.
was a laser show. It was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He got hit really
Didn't
hard.
have fun.
Yeah.
Drove here. Did not enjoy it. That's how you know you're a good comic. Everybody has an impression of you, and no one
Right.
can tell your jokes in their voice,
Right.
Because they don't make any sense.
I'm still waiting for that. Do you want to plug your
nobody
podcast?
has that.
Sure. You want to plug your podcast?
But I'm just saying, no one is as unique as Brody.
That's a very good point because everyone is like, enjoy it.
Yeah.
818 till I die.
Right.
Yeah, I've got a podcast. You guys should come on it sometime. It's called Entry Level. I interview comedians about all the jobs they had before they were comics.
That's I love that. It's such a great idea.
Yeah, I'll have you guys on. It's fun, and I'm running out of guests, so I will definitely be bugging. You know what I mean? You get deep into that. Like,
I know.
I'm like, oh fuck! Do I have 75 friends?
Yeah, I remember I keep asking Santino, and he's like, "Oh, dude, I got this." I'm like, "All right, you know what? I tried."
I know you got to give up at some point. My version, not my version, just like the guy that was like sure a few times, which he truly is busy, was Mark Hoppus, who's like he's my favorite musician ever. I love Blink-182.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And he's like, "Oh, I'm busy this week." And then I'm like, on his Twitter, I was like, "Oh yeah, he's on tour doing." Yeah, Santino's at his pool.
Yeah,
Mark Hoppus is on tour.
Santino's lying to me, but that's fine. I don't give a shit. Do you have a podcast or something you want to plug?
I
Where
have,
you're gonna be?
when the baseball season starts, Prano and I do Dirty Slides, which is baseball focused nonsense.
That's
Love it.
great. That
yeah,
sounds
talk
fun
about
as
the
shit.
season. Yeah.
Dude, I'm a huge Royals. I'm a Royals fan.
Yeah,
They
come on, talk
suck
about
again, but they
Royals?
were good 2 years.
God, they won
They
the
had a
World Series
great
and
2
they
years.
just dipped off. It's like the Cubs.
Well, dude, they were so good for 2 years, and then they can't afford that shit anymore.
That sucks.
Plus, that Dominican kid died.
Oh,
Yeah,
that did
Oh,
suck.
who's
Yeah.
like one of the best was one of the best pitchers. I'll
he
tell you
was
what,
nasty.
cocaine is a hell of a drug, dude, especially when you're on a boat. That's what
he
we've
died
learned.
Oh,
on
that's Jose Fernandez.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
I was
what
like,
it is.
the Dominican kid died in a car wreck
In a
where
car
like,
wreck.
everybody
Oh,
dies
that's
all
right.
the time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm a dick.
And then a bunch of Dominicans stole all his jewelry off his dead body.
Yeah, it's pretty chill down there.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's
gnarly.
awful. Well, to end on that note, please subscribe to my
Yeah.
first with Brady Matthews on Comedy Pop Up. That's been Brooks Wheelen, Andy Lazarus.
Thanks so much, Brady.
Thank you
Yeah,
guys
thank
for
you,
coming
Brady.
on and.